Good morning, besties. Welcome to another beautiful brand new day. It is the last day I will be working out in this gym. Every time I get to go to a new place and I feel like I've grown from that place, I like to do a little recap of what I feel I have learned from it. And for this place specifically in California, where I was able to access the gym daily, I feel like I was really able to challenge myself in many ways that I haven't previously been able to. While I was here at the hotel, I was able to really challenge my body and push it to its limits with the wide range of weight options that they had and the equipment that they had. So one thing I really noticed within myself is I was able to tone up my lower body. I really saw a physical change in it. I feel like I toned up my legs. I was able to tone up my glutes more, and I was even able to challenge myself with cardio. They have a treadmill there, and I was doing a version of the 12-3-30 that is very famously known. I even really worked on my core strength, and I feel like I really strengthened up my core area. And so I am grateful that I got to spend this month here just really challenging myself in new ways and pushing my body to its limits, because previously I would challenge my body in some ways, but I kind of stayed where I was a little bit comfortable. I wasn't really challenging my body to its full potential. And now I am kind of learning that my body has new limits. It's not where it used to be, because I have been working out for so long, and sometimes I tend to stay sort of in that area where I'm comfortable around, where I challenge myself a little bit, but I know I can do more. However, I don't do more because I, for some reason, think I'm not ready enough for it. But here in this time and space, maybe it was just like this change of atmosphere that really showed me I could do more than I think I normally can. And I'm excited to push my body to new limits and see where it can take me, and even push my mental state to a new limit, because I know I can do more. I know that my mind is the limit, and that is something I repeated endlessly to myself this entire month. Whenever I was starting to feel a little tired and I was like, I probably can't do more, I was like, nope, we're here to do this because I want to get stronger, I want to get better, and the only limit is my mind. And every time I told myself that, I kept going for longer than I would have, because I just thought, oh, I'm tired here, this is my limit. But it wasn't my limit, it's just where I was comfortable. And so I would stop myself here, but I totally knew that I could do more, that I can do more. And so that is my new mindset going forward. And obviously never doing more than I can handle, but the mind is the limit, and we're stepping out of our comfort zone moving forward. Okay, so we are back from the gym now, and we have a couple of things that we have to do today because it is the last day and we are heading back home like late tonight or really early tomorrow. So first thing, went to the gym, check that off the list. Second, took a shower, did my hair, changed, check. Moving on to breakfast, gonna have myself a breakfast quesadilla. Check. About to import some footage into my laptop so that I can still post on Monday. Fingers crossed. I'm not rushing to do this, but I'm gonna be rushing to do this over the weekend. But nonetheless, we want to make sure that we are on top of our things and getting things done. So we're gonna do that. I'm going to be filming. We're gonna be moving all of our stuff into the van, and I'm gonna be coming back filming a podcast episode, and then hopefully I will be all caught up. But yeah, gonna go ahead, enjoy some breakfast now, and do a little bit of, I guess, working. We're about to go take the first round of stuff to the car. ¿Vas a chocar o no? Vas muy bien. Good job, madre. You're doing so good. ¿Llevas la tarjeta del cuarto? Oh, Gigi, you're so precious. Also, I only have a nice top on. My bottoms clearly do not match. So if you watch the podcast where I'm wearing this blouse, just know I have some bright blue pants on that do not match at all. Muy bien, síguele, síguele. ¿Qué? Okay, we are back inside now, and I'm just getting set up here to film a podcast episode. But let me tell you guys, I feel like I'm gonna get my period anytime soon now, and I am, you know what I mean? Pretty sure anyone who gets period would know what I mean. And also, for some reason, my body is burning through everything that I eat, that I'm continuously hungry right now. But whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right in. I did my little space buns again, but you can't even see them through the headphones, so. I'm really hoping I don't come across as agitated on the podcast, but if I do, you guys know. Input, output, here. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm just gonna text. I will let them know I'm ready. Can you hear me on my mic? Okay, good. How's your day? Okay. I was just vlogging and telling my peeps that I am gonna get my period, and I'm so agitated right now. Oh my god, that's so funny. We're literally the same people. Anyways, guys, go check out the podcast.
The next day.
Well, besties, just like that, we're heading back home. Who had their bets on midnight? Because we are definitely leaving towards midnight. I mean, that's the time my dad woke me up. It is a little bit later now because we got ready, packed up like all of the last things, but time to head back home. I'm excited. And California, you were good to me. Love you. Kisses. Check-in. We are currently in Mecca, which is a little town right outside of the Indio Coachella Valley, and we had to stop here because there's a gas station that has one of my favorite breakfast sandwiches ever. It is so freaking good. It's literally just a muffin sandwich with bacon, egg, and cheese. But I don't know, man. It's so good. It's like you could just taste the way that it is homemade. Anyways, this place is called Chelo's Burger. Shout out to them. So good. And they have the little Starbucks right next to it. Man, this would be my downfall if I lived here. And just like that, I am back home looking busted as heck. But I also have quite a lot that I need to unpack, plus my suitcase. So we're gonna be doing that all today. We're gonna just basically be doing a huge reset and get everything back in its place, get myself prepped and ready so I can start doing my home workouts. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away, just get settled back in, deep clean my room, and I'm excited for this. I actually kind of missed it. I kind of like deep cleaning my room. Like, it's just very therapeutic for me. I don't even know where to start. In order for me to feel like I'm going to do this in the best system possible, because I like to color coordinate my clothes, and it was just kind of all over the place ever since I left, so I just kind of rearranged it a little bit here. That way, as I'm hanging and putting my clothes up, they will all have their place, and I won't have to like mess with it later on. This should help speed up the process a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue, but while I am doing that, I'm also going to review podcast episode number 2, which should be fun. I love listening, so that should carry me through while I'm doing everything, and I'm gonna do a little bit of multitasking. So I think I'm gonna approach my makeup and skincare hair drawer differently than my closet. The closet, I kind of organized it before I put stuff in, but with this I really want to deep clean everything. For me, it just makes more sense to put everything in its place and then go through it and clean everything thoroughly, because I just kind of want to get some stuff out of the way, and I feel like that's gonna make it easier for me to be able to go in and deep clean everything. And then I organized my t-shirt drawer. If you guys remember, I used to roll all of my shirts. I am trying to be a little bit better with them, and I have them folded. So look at us changing our ways here for the better. And then down here I have also, I used to roll all of my bottoms. Now I went ahead and I folded everything out, and so it's just a little bit more neat, and I feel like should avoid wrinkling. Next, I'm gonna put these away in here. I have some pants that I need to put away, and then I'm gonna start like deep cleaning all like the surfaces and stuff like that so that it feels nice and clean. But yeah, actually look at my closet. It looks pretty organized. There's really no like direction, like I'm not trying to recreate the rainbow or anything, but I do like to color coordinate where just I have all of the clothes that are the same color in the same section. I have like the blues over there. I really like how that looks. It looks so clean. I'm excited to be back home and have a more organized space. I'm almost done with all my clothes. I just need to put these away, but they're mainly pants or like thick sweaters. So I just need to hang these up. Whew. And I'll be close to done. This is actually the next day, and I woke up about an hour ago, and I ended up getting my period today, which I had full plans to wake up and get in a really good workout. Like I even charged my speaker so that I could turn up with the workout, but it's okay. I'm just gonna listen to my body. I mean, most of the time I still work out on my period, but definitely not really the first day. That's usually the day that really makes me feel like I've been thrown against the wall. And that's how I'm feeling today. I'm like so tired, so I'm just gonna let myself rest, recover, and then I'll go in tomorrow if I'm feeling better. But pretty much I cleaned my entire room yesterday. It feels so clean. I love it. I love that everything is just back in its place. I ended up kind of setting up my desk a little differently this time. So I have my iPad here, I have my MacBook, and then I also just put my podcasting mic right here. Normally I have to like put it away, take it out, all that. Now it has its spot, so I'm just ready to go for whenever we start filming. I didn't know where to put my notebooks because sometimes I don't even reach for them because they're not in sight. Like I put them away, but I felt like if I displayed them out here, it'd be so much easier for me to just like grab them and use them. And I just have my two little like pen holders, or pen, what are these, cup holders? I don't know what these are called. It's too early for me to think, but I have them here so I could also reach for them, and they're holding these up. And then over here I just kind of put a bunch of stuff that I normally reach for, so like my camera charger, my hard drive, little notepad thing, sticky notes. I have my headphones and my AirPods here for editing or just anything that I need them, some more vitamins and stuff, my chargers in there. I also put the books that I need to get through right here. I have a lot more, like literally all of that I still need to read, plus these, but I think if they're right here, easy reach, I can grab them, pick them up, start reading. This is something I really missed, you know, having my stuff just in its place and not having to put it away and all of that, which I'm not going to complain about because I loved being in California. But, you know, now that I'm back home, it's just really nice to have everything in its spot. And also another thing I'm very excited about, like being able to be back in my room, is having the space now where I can meditate, because that is something I just kind of lost practice with while I was in California, because meditation is something it's very personal to me. It's a way for me to really recharge, and I used to love doing it every night before bed, and I would try to do it while I was in California, but I would get distracted or I didn't want to do it or whatever. But now that I'm back home in my space, I'm excited to start meditating again and just really getting into the practice of it and doing it daily, because it does make me feel really good. Like just practicing breath work, as much as it sounds crazy, like, well, meditation, like, you like that? Like, I promise you, like, once you get into the practice of it, it just feels so good. It makes you feel like you have a clear mind. You just feel less anxious, at least for me personally, because it works for me. I know it doesn't work for a lot of people, but yeah, love meditation. I'm excited to get back into it. I'm excited to be able to blast music while I'm working out and just taking my time with everything, because I'm no longer having to schedule the gym for an X amount of time and at a certain time. So whenever I wake up, I can get into my workout gear and start working out. I'm also excited to challenge myself in new ways. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I was really grateful to have that opportunity in California where I was in a gym and they had a lot more weight options for me and I could challenge myself physically in that sense. And now that I'm no longer there, I'm back to my regular weights, which is okay, because I mean, they still challenge me, just not as much as the other ones. But I'm excited to find new ways to challenge myself and new cardio ways or different things like that. I'm just excited to be back here. A little reset moment. I love resets. And I mean, I always preach every single day is a new day. You can reset every day. You can start over every day. But with November coming up, I'm very excited to have my official monthly resets. It just makes me feel good to reset and like start over. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to editing this video and see if hopefully I can post this on Monday. So if you see this on Monday, just know I was squirming away.